Aloha, my loves. Helena Das here, and I am soaking in the rays once again with my little beloved Kenzie. You might have met her in one of my posts. Anyway, I was guided to shoot a quick video and message to you because I can really feel myself getting fired up about this ARiES full moon that's happening this weekend. And I also wanted to just sort of let you know, if you've been following me, if you've been, checking in and tuning in to the recent couple of videos that I've been sharing with you, video messages through my Mondays series, I have been telling you about and talking about the Empress. I've been talking about awakening her, embodying her, invoking her, and ultimately channeling her. And I'm really, really, really excited. I can't tell you how excited I am. Did I say really enough? About this weekend's lunation, because that ARiES energy is bringing in that fire and that passion, and in many ways the much needed divine masculine energy of being a leader and an initiator and taking aligned action. It's bringing in that energy, and with the beautiful Libra balancing, harmonizing energies, right? We have the sun in Libra and we have the moon in ARiES. It's really inviting this amazing balance of the masculine and feminine. So that in and of itself is really, really beautiful. And then I wanted to just take a moment to mention a couple other of planetary alignments that are, really inviting us to take this even deeper. And also a special opportunity to help you harness these energies so that you can start to experience a level of feminine fire and focus and flow and emotional freedom and empowerment that you may be seeking, or again take it to the next level. So the other two pieces I just want to touch on really quickly are that Pluto, who is the king of, all things personal power, the lord of the underworld. So, transmuting, purification, really that phoenix rising energy so that we can rebirth ourselves anew at a very deep level when we do this inner work with the help of Pluto, right? And so Pluto is actually squaring, there's a T-square going on, doing a square dance, I like to say, with the sun and the moon this weekend as well. So that's really activating an invitation, an opportunity to do a deep dive and really, I like to say, mine the gold, from our past wounds, from our traumas, from our triggers. And then Chiron is also getting in the party, because Chiron is in ARiES, and we've got the ARiES full moon, and Chiron, of course, is the wounded healer. So he's bringing in more healing and wholeness and this, ultimate integration of body, mind, and spirit, which I absolutely love. And so all of these energies together, and I almost forgot, we have this double 1313 code. Sunday is the 13th. That is the day of this ARiES full moon. 13 is the number of the divine feminine. It's a sacred feminine number. There's 13 moon cycles. It's all about transformation and empowerment. It's a really beautiful number. Venus, the planet Venus, who of course is associated with the Empress, that's her number. So, one of her sacred numbers. So there's a lot of kind of the stars, it might sound corny, but the stars really are lining up to do some really powerful work and gift us with the energies and the inspirations and the activations and the frequencies, really to start, if we so choose, awakening and igniting. I really feel like it's that fiery. It's igniting our inner Empress. And so if you are interested in taking things to the next level, I am just so over the moon excited to be inviting you to a very special workshop that I'll be honest, I put it together last minute. I wanted to do more than my, regular lunar transmission. I wanted to really support you with some tools and practices and rituals and my, one-on-one intuitive gifts and, healing, clearing, processes to really help you take things to the next level. So I am inviting you, if this speaks to you, to join me on Sunday, October 13th, for Ignite Your Inner Empress. It's an ARiES Full Moon 3-hour workshop where we are going to just do that deep dive. I'm going to guide you through some of my favorite processes. Of course, we'll have also an activation and transmission. I have bonuses and gifts and just there's too much to talk about here. I'm putting together the finishing touches on my landing page, and the investment for this 3 hours to get my support and holding the sacred space and creating this container where, again, I'm going to be bringing you the best from my Empress treasure chest to support you in really experiencing and enjoying a level of freedom of self-expression, of tools for emotional empowerment. Learn how to really regulate your nervous system so that you can better handle stress and anxiety. I'm going to be sharing with you some very powerful practices to help us purify and purge, clear, transmute, and shift these energies. And of course, the group dynamic is going to take things as well to another level. So I'm just so excited, and the investment for these 3 hours with me is honestly a tenth of what it would cost if you were to invest with me privately one-on-one to do this similar kind of work within a VIP intensive, for example, which I also have available, and we'll talk about that more at a later time. And or if you're interested, feel free to reach out, because I do have a couple of spots for that available over the next couple weeks. So if any of this interests you, I hope you will join me. I will be putting all the information out later, but I just wanted to give you a heads up. And I'm so excited to really connect with those of you who feel the call to really rising, taking up your sacred seat, taking your sacred place on your throne, and giving yourself the permission to really rebirth yourself with these tools, with these energies, with my support, in a way that is going to help take you, your body, and your life to the next level, if that is something you desire. And you probably have heard this, but everything starts, like 85-90% of our results starts and comes from the inner work, right? We can have, the outward strategies, we can take action in the external world, and those are very important, but if we are not in vibrational alignment and the inner stuff isn't cleaned up, so to speak, then our success rate is not going to be as great. And I want to support you. I'm being called to support you. My moon is in Aries, if you saw the last video, and this is, I can feel it for me, some really powerful energies are coming through, and I want to channel them and be of service to you, and this is the best way that I could think of doing that. So if you would like to join me, if you have questions, feel free to reach out, and I can't wait to see, support, connect with those of you who hear the call or feel the nudge. My dear sister, I'm going to leave you with this. It is your time to rise. The world needs you embodying your most powerful, balanced, radiant self. And this all starts with us embodying and taking up full residence in our body temple and learning the emotional empowerment and mastery skills, because we know that our thoughts, feelings, and emotions are creating our external reality. And so the inner Empress has been the number one key that has assisted me in my journey in terms of not only overcoming a plethora of health challenges, which you've probably heard about in some of my calls, from chronic Lymes disease, including fatigue, anxiety, and depression for over a decade, extreme grief, and as well as really giving myself the permission to be visible, to shine my light, to share my gifts. I mean, if you knew the amount of fear and anxiety that I had in the past around really putting myself out there and even making videos, etc. I was on a global healing telesummit. I mean, I have overcome so many obstacles to me aligning with my soul's calling and path, and I want to support you with what I've learned along the way. And I couldn't think of a better way with this ARiES full moon to do it in a way that was going to really harness the energies for the highest good, and take advantage of a group setting and make it more accessible to more of you. And so I really hope that you will allow yourself to gift yourself this investment in yourself, in your growth, and really giving yourself the tools and the energetic activations and upgrades that are going to assist you in more fully stepping into who you are, who you came to be, reclaiming your wholeness, your freedom, and sovereignty, like an empress. So I love you. I hope to see you there. Namaste.